first day of school at Northwest School of the Arts, I got lost. I had no idea where my 3D art class would be within the 6 huge buildings. I finally worked up the bravery to ask someone, and I walked into a room full of smiling and laughing teenagers with Play-Doh sitting in front of them. It didn't sound or look like school to me. I was super shocked at the vision that met my eyes. A school class norm in my brain is with textbooks and structure, not normally with Play-Doh and smiling faces. I then sat down and asked the girl next to me what was going on. Like many of you, I hadn't seen Play-Doh in a classroom since like the 1st grade. By way of reply, she asked if I knew I was in an art school. Yeah, I'm not dumb. I knew what school I was in, but I did not know what I was walking into. Something unique, crazy, unforgettable. In this class, we were taught that art was fun, a way to express ourselves with all the freedom in the world. 2 blocks later, I found my way, all by myself, to my 2D art class. We were still in art school, yet this room had a different atmosphere. We read a passage and watched a few videos on the elements and principles of design. It felt more like the school norm for me. It had textbooks and plenty of structure. It was a far more serious environment compared to my previous art class. We learned about something, then did a project based on it. Feels like real school, huh? Yeah, that's how I felt. From this one day and all the ones that came after, I gained the rare knowledge that art can be both a learning experience and a break from all the crazy life around us. Art is a learning experience. Every color and shape has its own unique meaning behind it. The 7 elements of art are form, line, shape, space, texture, and value. The principles of design are contrast, balance, repetition, rhythm, pattern, space, movement, variety, and unity. And my 2D art teacher would never let me forget it. Everything is art. Our personalities, fashion sense, our ideas, the foods we eat, all of it. When I create art at home, it would be whatever I wanted. Art is what we make of it, our expression, our message. Way too many people view it as just black and white. That needs to be changed. Before I went to art school, I still did art daily. One random day, I went to my mom and asked for some canvases as I felt inspired by painting on Pinterest. On the left is the Pinterest painting, and the right is my version. It was abstract with a bunch of random colors and lines, but it was my most favorite accomplishment ever. As days, months, and a year or 2 went by, I slowly got better. My family and all my friends helped me feel very accomplished and happy with what I've been doing at home. I slowly worked up the courage to put together a portfolio and audition for art school. It was probably the scariest moment of my life, but I did get in, and it was an experience with crazy emotional roller coasters and everything I felt in between. According to American for the Arts, 68% of people living in America believe that art isn't any more than a silly activity for children. When I was little, I was definitely a part of that 68%. Before art school, I didn't realize how much art could do for people. It's legendary. It brings out so many new heights in us. I'm not saying you have to go enroll yourself into art school or anything, but I am saying everyone should be educated. Art class in school shouldn't just be like drawing rainbows and puppies. It should also be educating you on the amount of ways art can be used in a lifetime. During and after art school, my perspective of it changed. I learned and fully realized that art is more than what my mom teaches the kids in her preschool. Also, according to American for the Arts, there are 39% of people that live in America who believe that art is a philosophy and should never be used for a fun activity. Personally, yes, art is a philosophy, but it's also a fun activity and many more things in life. Personally, I've experienced both. I've used art professionally and within my face painting business or for a portfolio for school. I've also used it for fun when I'm drawing or painting at home. Art is more than it leads on. For example, it's also a really good coping mechanism. No matter whether you choose to create it yourself or simply observe and enjoy it, it's a relaxing and inspiring activity for so many people. Studies suggest that engaging in art can be very valuable in managing issues such as depression, anxiety, and post-traumatic stress disorder. It is a great way to express your emotions without words, yet instead with colors, shapes, and your imagination. Every time I would have anxiety or break into a panic attack, I would run to my garage, get my sketchbook and some paint or pencils, and 20 minutes later, I would be relaxed again. Or how lots of people have art as their life's career. And no, I don't want to hear that's too childish because I'm 15 and make money for my art, so I know for a fact any adult could do the same. I think careers that include art and creativity are the most fun jobs out there. Within those careers, you have no limits and can bring your imagination to full new heights. Me and everyone around me has been engaging in art since we could walk, talk, not to mention eat all the paint. As we grow older, we learn that art has so many layers. Layers with color theories, principles of design, the elements of art, and perspective. Layers with creativity, self-care, fun, and freedom. Art is a learning experience. Art is a fun activity. How about art is everything?